Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play Space Engineer series. Today, probably going to work on our station a little bit. Make it more stationy. At least expand the industrial capacity, possibly. I have mined a lot with our unnamed mining ship. I forgot to mention last episode that I will try to come up with a name for this. I also, off camera, added some spotlights to it. And where one of the engines that we removed inside of there was, I put a gravity detector, or not a gravity detector, but an ore detector right there. And we have room for a beacon on the other side, so I'll put a small beacon there, and y'all can come up with a name for it, and then we'll name it that. But I've been making stuff. Whole bunch of parts. Some interior plates and construction components and steel plates for use in expanding this. First off, however, I want to do some work on this. If you look, you can see this ship got pretty beat up mining. Especially down here on the bottom, our landing gear is gone. We have some holes where the thrusters are. On this side, both these thrusters were gone. I had to re-add this one to get it working again. Lost the thruster on that side. Whole bunch of banging up, so we're going to add a little bit more armor and hopefully fix that stuff. So let's just start with, we're going to need some more thrusters too to repair the stuff that we lost, and I don't recall what all they take, but I'm assuming it's stuff along that line. Maybe some motors. Let's see, what I want to do is to get rid of these spotlights and replace them with engines right here. It's going to be a little bit asymmetrical because we're going to be adding the armor there. Hopefully that won't cause too many issues. Let's go ahead and get the small thrusters, the large thrusters, the various heavy armor blocks, and we won't need that either. I think that's everything. So let's put you here. And I'll do the same thing on the bottom, off camera. We'll replace this. Fix it. I'm going to do like I did earlier, our last episode, and just do one half of the symmetry, and then come back and do the rest off camera. So we'll have another thruster there. Or back there, I should say. This is really beat up. We'll place this one back. Getting better at these hotkeys now that I'm playing the game some more. Place this one back. Really beat up. Alright. Now then, we're going to add a skirt along the bottom of this. A manly skirt, a kilt. We're going to add a kilt. Alright, we also need to increase the number of these we have to 4. Or if you've seen my tutorial video that I did about these, there needs to be that many. How are we going to do that? I guess we could just put a little bit of saving lag there. Another conveyor here. Small cargo. Conveyor. And then put another connector under it. Do like that. And then we'll continue with our kilt. So just something along these lines. And then I'll round it off. Come around here. We'll just do the same thing. I don't think you need to see me place a plane of blocks to get the idea. Yeah, I did say I was getting better at these hotkeys. I lied. Needs to go that way. Yeah, and then we'll just continue running off, and I'll fill in the spot with leaving gaps for those. Also, up top here, we're going to take out, see if we can take out some blocks here and replace them with more thrusters for the sides. Gives it a little bit better holding power, I guess would be the word. I'm not sure if we can or not, but let's see. It looks like we can, so we'll put a thruster here and another one here. And that should improve our handling characteristics. Guess we can take out that block too. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. That should work. So you get in there, and on these right here, on, let's see, that one's going to be covered, and that one's going to be, yeah, that one's going to have to be changed. So on this one, the top one, and the one on the other side, we're going to add like a little armored pod to go over it to keep from mushing it. So something like, I really am terrible about these hotkeys. That, then a bit of a 7 here, there, and a bit of an 8 here and here. So that should protect the thruster that's behind that, and we'll put those on all those three sides like I said, and it should still be close enough to the hull that it doesn't have to worry about scraping along, that we should still be able to fit through the tunnel that we drilled, is what I'm trying to say. And I think, yeah, we'll take out that thruster, do that. I think that is everything I'm going to change. Of course, I'm going to have a complete block of armor down here, filling in or leaving gaps for stuff where it needs to be. But I will be back after this montage or time lapse, and we should talk about, or by the time I get back, I'm going to finish this and do some more drilling. I want to take out this little section here, this little lump, to help give us some more room to build, and maybe a little bit along here to give us a little bit more flat place to build. And even some just normal mining. Our miner actually works rather well. I accidentally dug a hole through the top. Did not know I was that close to the edge, or to the outer edge of the asteroid. But I'm going to fix this, do some mining. I may even montage the mining too. And by the time I get all that done, a patch should be out, and we'll talk about that. I'm kind of anxiously awaiting what it's going to be in this next update. It's probably been out a few days by the time you see this. I got a little bit ahead of my recording schedule, but I've been having too much fun playing this game. But again, I will be back shortly. Oh, there is one thing that I forgot to add. I want to... Let's see. Go ahead and put that thruster there. Assuming that is where it goes. Is that where it goes? Or does it need to go one more back? No, that's where it goes. Right? Nope, it does need to go one more back. Okay. Well, I'll fix that off camera. But after that goes one more back, I want to also try to recess the landing gear in... That'll be there and there, so... Right here. And then... Let's see how big that is. Landing gear are somewhere around here. Okay, come on. Stop doing that. Do I need to get in like that? Oh, that's a problem. It would have to be back here, wouldn't it? Because that whole thing is, yeah. Alright. That's going to be an issue. I have to cut out that whole section there. And we could only have one landing gear, maybe? Yeah, that's looks like what it's going to be. I forgot that it counted the whole section. It was in a triangle shape. Or a T shape. Unfortunate. Hopefully we can do this. I'm not sure we're going to be able to. Yeah, I hope so. May have to move it one up. Nope, that's where the other thing goes. And it cannot connect there. We couldn't have it here either, or here. Because that's still in the way. So maybe we won't be doing landing gear? Ugh. I hate not having landing gear. We could put it here, and then have the skirt, and it would just stick out one more, but I think that would be enough that it would get ripped off. I mean kilt, not skirt, kilt. It's a kilt. Well, maybe. Do one block. How big are you again? Okay, so they'll go at least one block. I guess that would work. We could put them on the side like here. Do a triangle thing. 3-point landing gear. Okay, that's what we'll do. Again, I will be back. We are back. I've ground down this. It's not entirely smooth. I may later build something to make it a little bit more smooth, but not right now. And there's been a patch. It's actually been 6 days, nope, 7 days since I recorded that first part. So there's another patch tomorrow. But the latest patch, for me, added welders and grinders, or small ship grinders, and small and big ship welders, which makes me extraordinarily happy, especially since we're about to build our station here. It's also set me off on a number of tangents, some of which I made some tutorials about, but not everything. And I suppose making tutorials about it did kind of break my no creative rule, but I figure you would rather have the things to play with now then wait and watch me figure them out later. I also have a few other things that are potentially worrying. But first, I want to do something about all these asteroids. Because, I mean, man, we were just getting beat the crap up. I'm actually rather concerned about having enough magnesium to keep defense turrets running. It's a pretty major concern because I think you only get 0.007 magnesium per kilogram of ore. That is not very much. There's not a whole lot of this in the world, especially since you need like 2 point something. No more, 5.2 just to make a single missile. That is a freaking lot of ore. I mean, that's a ridiculous amount of ore. Let's just grab a whole bunch. So the first thing we're going to do... Hey, there's some magnesium right there. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. More? How much is there? Oh, our inventory's full. Well, crap. Right. I was building something. Oh, and there's some meteors. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Not sure we're going to have enough magnesium to defend this base. Or defend any base, for that matter. There are a few ways I could possibly deal with this. The easiest way would be to change the amount of magnesium you get from the ore. Bump it up to like 10 times as much, something like that. However, that would really only be a temporary solution. But it could be an immediate solution. Another option is to mod in some like military supply convoys. Let's see, is that far enough out? I think I want to go a little bit further. Building a defense platform here. Whoops. What was I saying? Oh yes, I can mod in some military supply convoys that contain magnesium ore, refined magnesium powder, or just the ammo themselves, or some combination thereof. And I could either do this by creating my own ships, or I could change the random cargo amounts that those kind of ships get, the military ships get, to include stuff like magnesium ore and things. Though if I was going to do it, I would prefer to have a larger quantity than is available in those ships, and to have a full-blown convoy. I think that would be more interesting to watch, and certainly would be more interesting for me. I think that would do. Okay, a little bit of lag there. Alright, what was I doing? Going to build this. We're going to throw on some solar panels. Where are the solar panels? Okay, I saw you before. I swear things keep moving. Okay, the sun's over that way. We're not going to really get a good angle on it. It'd be better to go... I guess it would be, okay? So we'll put it on top, facing this way. Yeah, that'll work. So right, I could mod the cargo containers, or add in my own ships. And actually, I could do both. Just get the military ships new random cargo to have, and then have my own modded in ships have a different... What is the word I'm looking for? A different... I need construction components. A different amount of cargo containers of the random types. Okay, I need some construction components and some other stuff. Let's get rid of some of this. Grab some of these. Another option is to have a design contest for y'all to design the military ships, which is kind of what I wanted to do anyway. So that's something I'm pretty much leaning towards. Maybe I should change that. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll change this to a connector. No, not a connector, conveyor. And of course I don't have interior plate. This is getting annoying. Right, modding contest. No, not a modding contest, but a ship design contest. And we're going to have one of those relatively soon anyway. So we could tag that onto it. I say contest, but it's more of a competition. Because there's not really going to be any prizes other than getting your ship included. Okay, what did I'm building? I'm building one of these. Maybe two of these for the... Yeah, two of them would be better. And we're having these face like this. I think that's what we decided. Come on, face. This is annoying too. Another thing we could do, or is that all the things we could do? Well, I think that's pretty much everything I would think about doing. So let me know which one you would prefer. Either changing the amount of refined ore, or the yield of the refined ore, changing the cargo of the default military ships, or adding our own military ships. Yeah, I'll build that off camera later. And if we do the military ships, and even if we don't, we're probably going to have a design contest to design convoys. That'll just be changing what kind of cargo they have. Now then, I wanted to design a little welder ship, if I can. I think I need that. I think this might be enough. Hopefully. I'll just come out here and we'll weld one of these so that it will place there. It's going to be pretty basic. We may not actually have time to do this episode. We probably don't. But I want to do some work off camera. So we'll have that. Where is that? We already have. We don't really need any heavy armor on this. We will need one of these. Going to need some welders, obviously. And some of these. And probably some other stuff. 3. So do something. Another save. Along these lines. Then we're going to add these. And probably... I don't know where the... Okay, we have to... Oh yeah, that's right. We need big things, okay? That might make things a little bit more difficult. But okay, we can do that. I'm not sure what the range on them is. How many blocks over they can go. But if we do 3, that'll be fine. That's what we'll do. We'll put the cockpit in the middle. Like that. Just like that. And then have... Not sure if we can do this right. Maybe not. How could I do that? Okay, I know what I could do. Something like that might allow us to place it properly. Yeah, that'll work. I'll have one of those on either side. Oh, but if I take that off, it's going to snap off, isn't it? Maybe. Probably. We'll fix it later. Yep. So that's going to be there. Without the whole floating away thing. And then we will add a medium cargo container. Here. And have that connect into them, so I guess they'll be higher up. But yeah, medium cargo container. And to keep things kind of symmetrical-ish, we'll probably have like thrusters around here. Ooh, did that too far. Let's see, would that be right? 6 thrusters. 6 direction actually. We need large steel tubes. Okay, so we'll have one here. One here. One there. Actually, that's a little bit too many. Wait, we'll put one here. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm about to die. Okay, here's how the welder's going to be. We have a bendy tube and then just the welder. I think that'll actually work out quite well. Then I'll put this there, another one there. Ooh. More quick saving. Now see why people turn that off. We'll have... Can I put these on top? Not there. Can't put them on top of that. So like a downward thruster, maybe another downward thruster here. Because I can see us being like this and just welding this way. Maybe turning off the inertial dampeners. Now then, just stick you here, stick another one there, one there, one there, and yeah, we can put the other thrusters like here and here. Do that on both sides. And I'll finish building this off camera. Also finish building that off camera. And also off camera, I'm going to kind of extend this floor out a bit. I'm not sure how far, but at least a little bit. Just to give us some room to work with when we actually get around to designing this. Because I don't think we're going to get to that this episode. And I don't really want to get to it this episode since there's going to be a patch tomorrow for me. So that's going to be it for this. Like if you like. Subscribe if you're not. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. I do read all the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time!